Hey yo, chat, where you at, man?
What's good, y'all? I'm Chapinthetrap. Welcome to another Wave Shapers tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make like spooky ass dark trap beats that'll give your grandma goosebumps. But anyway, make sure you slap the subscribe button below, drop a comment if you're feeling crazy, and let's get into it. So we're going to be working in harmonic minor today, and we're really going for like serial killer vibes, horror movie, almost like 21 Savage-esque when he was first coming out with that like Slaughterhouse Gang stuff that he was doing. But anyway, so I'm clicking up here, grabbing harmonic minor, and I'm gonna go A, harmonic minor. I'm going to drag this out pretty far and then hit Control B to copy and paste it within the piano roll. Then I'm going to hit Control and then just down on the arrow as a shortcut to bring it down an octave. Hit Control B again, drag it back over, and then Control down again. So I pulled that onto my kick pattern and I have it muted. And now I'm going to load up FL Keys. And basically we're going to be referencing the harmonic minor scale, which is showing up as a ghost note because I hit helpers and then ghost channels. You could also hit Alt V, which is a shortcut for that. But anyway, so I'm going to start with the root note of our scale, A, and I'm just going to draw a simple chord out by skipping every other note. And then I think I want to go like up in the scale. So I'm going to go up to this A up here. And so just kind of like drawing out what I want the top notes to do there. And then I'm just drawing the chords out by skipping every other note within this scale. And so I'm gonna transpose some of these notes up an octave, just to give us like thicker chords. So I pretty much just dragged up the top note for everything except the second chord, or the bottom note rather, the root note. And I'm gonna duplicate that, pull it back over here, and then hit Control down. And so we're doubling the root note. I'm gonna hit Control down again. And so it's gonna be like a much lower octave. And I don't like the way, what is this? This B is hitting, maybe a C. Maybe I'll pull this top one back down. Yeah, that sounds better. And now I'm going to grab these root notes again and just lower the velocity a bit, giving it like a more real life feel to it. Then grabbing these chords, gonna go to Tools, hit Strum. again, trying to like make it more lively, I guess. And so you can see at the bottom, it's altering the velocity on these guys. Now, kind of like at the upper part here, I want to draw in a melody. And so I'm just going to use this scale to just like elaborate and go further on this chord progression. And now I'm gonna go into like the actual FL keys sound. And so I'm gonna add some detune. I'm going to right click it and create an automation clip. Pull our pattern into the playlist, and I'm just gonna kind of mess with it a little bit. Have it move around, basically. And I don't really like the way the detune's sounding, so just got rid of that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna load up Citrus and pull this over FL keys. And let's get a piano from in here. Ow. Alright, and now I'm gonna throw Fruity Delay 2 on, pull the dry all the way down, time pretty much all the way down to like 0.0 whatever 3, and then cut off down a bit. Then I'm gonna put Fruity Reverb too. Also throw parametric EQ, just to cut out some of that low end. All right, and now I'm gonna clone this. The Citrus sound, and we're just gonna lay like a backing melody for this, just choose a different sound, maybe like a bell. Let's see, dream bell. Sounds pretty dope. And I'm just gonna pull that onto its own mixer channel. Okay. I'm gonna go in here and then to like that backing melody, and I'm gonna go to the panning and just kind of make these sounds just switch up a little bit. Now going back into this piano. And so I just pulled this up. This is the like frequency, and it's making it sound pretty cool. It's just a little too much on the high end. And then I think I just want to add like a pad, which I'm going to pull onto its own mixer channel just to thicken this out a little bit. Dark. Let's see what that sounds like. Dark Heaven. Okay, I can roll with that. Preset's called Dark Woods. And now I'm gonna create an automation clip for the volume of this guy. And we're just gonna like add some attack, basically. And so I'm gonna cut right there, grab that automation clip, and then just Control B to copy it. Also gonna add an EQ on here. And so the frequency, I'm also going to automate that. I want it to start with a little bit of low end, but when the like actual bass comes in, I want that low end to cut out. So I'm gonna rise this basically. And then just to like almost swag this out, like one last tiny touch, I made this pattern unique by just clicking right here and hitting unique. And I'm gonna go into like the main melody. I'm just gonna slightly make it change. so now let's add some drums and 808s. Gonna load up the Wave Shapers drum kit, which has some pretty heavy 808s in there. If you don't have it, you can get it at www.waveshapers.com. And I'm gonna grab this A1 808. I just really like that one. And so starting in pattern 1, just kind of want to follow the bass line, and I'm going to take out these helper notes now because they just kind of create a distraction at this point. And so I just need to pitch this. So I think that should do it. Whoops. So I'm going to cut that 808 pattern, pull it into its own clip, pop that bad boy over here, drag it out like that. I'm going to deselect it and then just pull it over. And similar to what we did to the melody, we're just going to slightly change it up. So I'm going to pull this up an octave. So now we got something nice going on. Grab these guys, copy them over, duplicate this. Now let's start drawing out some drums. Oops. Going back to the Wave Shapers pack and just pulling in a clap. That bando symbol, so when the drums and everything comes in, I want it to like add emphasis, and so I'm gonna do that, get some effects. Pull this BB gun in, reverse it. Let's see what that sounds like. Okay. Just want this bando thing to be a little not as loud, so lower. Gonna grab a riser. Pulling that riser onto the mixer, putting an EQ on it, pull the low end like way down. And I'm gonna add this slow one also. Whoops. Alright. Grab a rim shot. Open hi-hat. Kick. And closed hi-hat and a snare. Alright. Boom. Okay. Fuck. There we go. And so now just wanna start laying down like a basic pattern that we could build on. Gonna go into the piano roll on our hi-hats, and like right away, this is one thing a lot of people don't do that can make like a huge difference, is just messing with the velocity on your hi-hats and giving it that like real feel to it, which is gonna add to like the overall groove of your track. And so I'm just gonna duplicate that out. And like right away, you could hear how it's really adding a feel to it. Anyway, duplicate out our kick pattern. Let's have it do something slightly different. Oh, gotta pull this out. Pull the tempo up a little bit too, to like 140. And there you have it. Duplicate that out again. And I'm gonna want to pull this bando thing onto the mixer, give it some reverb, pull the decay up and the bass down, and then also pull the volume down. Let's see how that sounds. Maybe even like a delay too. And pull that up. Lower it even more. There we go. And then going back into the piano roll, just gonna have the snares do something a little different, messing with the velocity and the panning. And then and maybe just like add like a little roll right here. Pan those guys as well, and then go to the velocity, pull it down. And then for the second time on our 808s, to even add like more variety, gonna mix this up a little bit. And so I'm gonna have it do a little like roll. And then maybe here, add like a stutter. To go into the kick pattern as well for that, so make this unique. So I'm going to pull this kick up. Here, I'm going to pull up our drums, maybe even get rid of the bando cymbal there. And so it gives you like that little pause there. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Hopefully this video was helpful. Tried to kind of emphasize the piano roll, etc. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you can get notifications and whatnot, and drop any comments if you like the video or you're feeling crazy. Aside from that, Chap is out.
Hey, yo, Chap, where you at, man?